Yeah, alright. Hey, tell the motherfuckers that we been on. Yeah, they ain't known this shit my niggas been on. Yeah, we just going hard till we get on. Would've thought we had wings or the fly shit we been on. Somebody tell them that we been on. Yeah, they ain't known the number niggas been on. Hey, we just going hard till we get on. What's
going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Vapor 15 Elite World Cup Edition. From my experience, when I first put them on, they were a little bit snug, but they do stretch and mold to your foot, and they don't overstretch or anything. They don't become floppy. To me, these were a very good fit when I just remained true to size. But yeah, when I first saw these, I didn't even know like what they were gonna look like. All I knew was Nike was releasing a World Cup edition, but yeah, I did not expect it to be so like eye-grabbing, like the shininess of the copper. And just to quickly show you guys, this is what the dust bag looks like. I thought it would be all gold, but it is more of like a gradient, gold to white. They also have the same details on the bag as well as on the cleats. But yeah, there's a lot of small details on these that won't be on general release colorways, and I'll get into that a little bit later. Before I begin, I want to give a huge shout out to Rockville Soccer for letting me review these. If you guys are in the DMV area, stop by, you can try these on. They will have these as well as other models from the World Cup pack. And if you're not in the DMV area, check out their website, rockvillesoccer.com. They do ship nationwide. They do have these as well as the other cleats in the World Cup pack, along with other brands and models like Adidas, Puma, stuff like that. And if you also follow them on Instagram, you can stay more up to date with what they'll have in stock and on sale at rockvillesoccer.com. I'll have all their links down below in the description. All right, so getting into the upper, if you guys didn't know, the material is actually the same. All the tech is pretty much the same as the other Vapor 15 Elite models. If you guys didn't see my performance review on the Mbappes, like I said before, the fit is true to size, and my foot is wider than it is narrow. I always say this, but I still go true to size. These will eventually break in, but obviously if you can, then I would recommend trying them on in stores. And yeah, they should break in. Just give it a couple hours. From my experience, in terms of durability, these last a long time. When I mentioned in the fit, they'll stretch and mold to your foot. They won't overstretch and they won't become floppy. So once they mold to your foot, they'll retain the shape. And that kind of goes along with the support. In my opinion, these have great support. My foot wasn't moving around too much inside the cleats, and I don't wear socks with the grippy material in it, so even when just wearing standard socks, yeah, my foot had no issues like slipping around. I barely get blisters in these. They do have the Zoom Air on the bottom, and I really like this feature. I mentioned it in the past 2 reviews that I've done. I hope they continue to use the Zoom Air. You can definitely feel it when you're walking and jogging around. It gives you like an extra push. You can feel the responsiveness. It almost like propels you forward. Not that it makes you any faster, but and along with just comfortability in general, the Air Zoom just feels like not too cushiony where you're sinking in the shoe. Usually if I'm playing for a long time, my feet will get a little sore, but with the Air Zoom cushioning, my feet would feel not achy really at all. They also have the Air Zoom branding on the upper of the cleat as well as the bottom, and Nike is advertising the springy feeling of air beneath your feet. But just keep in mind, it's not a full Zoom Air unit. It is 3/4 Zoom Air, which you would never really need a full Zoom Air unit for a soccer cleat. Typically you'll find the Zoom Air unit in basketball shoes, and I'm not sure if they have them in running shoes, but like I said before, I'm really glad they used it. All right, so going on to some other details, they're still using the 360 Flyknit and the Vaporposit. I mean, this combination just doesn't need any introduction or change for that matter. I've been loving this combination ever since they started using them in their cleats. All right, so moving on to more of the details in the cleats. In the inside area, and these are supposed to be the GPS coordinates of Nike's headquarters, and then moving more towards the back of the inside heel area, you'll see these 3 little icons, and reports are saying that they could stand for all conditions control. You can see they kind of look like different variations of soccer pitches, one with a hexagon shape, triangle, and a circle shape. And then onto the heel area, they have the classic Mercurial branding. And then on the outside of the cleat, right by the end of the check mark, they have more numbers and letterings. The 20XX square divided by Q is supposed to stand for 2022, and the Q stands for Qatar, which is obviously where the World Cup is going to be. And on the tongue, there is the check mark as well as a little circle icon. And then taking out the insole, you can see there are more of the icons that are on the inside of the boot. It's still under question what these icons really mean. I mean, yes, it could stand for all conditions control, but I feel like it could be representing the different stadiums that could be in use for the World Cup. I'm not really sure. And then if you guys did not know, even in person, they just look pretty much black, but this is actually a really dark purple. Even in person, it looks straight up black, but no, the colorway is supposed to be purple, representing in Qatar. One thing I do want to mention is that this chrome gold finishing on the bottom of the cleats, it is going to wear away the more you use the cleats. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say for the review of these cleats. If you guys have any questions, leave them down in the comment section below and I'll try to get to you guys. And again, I have to thank Rockville Soccer for letting me review these cleats. Follow them at rockvillesoccer.com and also visit their website, Rockville Soccer. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Stay tuned for more content and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Hey, know I've been gone for a minute, but trust me, I'm back and the young nigga locked in. I feel like I'm on my way, see this is the draft and young in the top pick. Devil be hitting my phone, they answer the call, got too many options. Play with my fam and my kin, you might fuck around and gon' get your top in. Know I've been gone for a minute, but trust me, I'm back and the young nigga locked in. I gotta get to the bag, so I cannot tolerate none of the nonsense. Bank account sitting on hold, so don't be surprised if we running with high clips. Play with my fam and my kin, you might fuck around, get hit with the chopstick. Know I've been gone for a minute, but trust me, I'm back and the young nigga locked in. I took a break for a while, don't call it a law.